Hi, I'm Anulala, one of the editors-in-chief of JCF, and we're here live at THT. Luckily, I get to talk with my good friend and luminary with respect to RV hemodynamics, Dr. Ryan Tedford. Ryan, you literally have pioneered this space for us. You've taught me personally, but also just our field, so much about RV physiology and hemodynamics. What's the one sort of concept you wish that centers internalized with respect to RV hemodynamics, both without LVAD support and for those patients living with LVAD support?
Anu, thanks for inviting me to be here, and thanks for the great question. You know, there was a wonderful hemodynamics session I was supposed to actually moderate this morning, but fortunately my medical student got accepted for the Fellows Abstract competition, so I had to hand that off to another colleague. But it was a really great session, and looking over the talks, I think some of those points were really outlined. When I think about assessment of RV function, I never want to do it based on an isolated parameter, right? So we have lots of great tools, and our best hemodynamic tool is probably the Pulmonary Artery Pulsatility Index, or PAPI. When we look at echo, we have the TAPSI to PAPSI ratio, we have RV strain. But in isolation, all of them have limitations. So when I'm assessing the RV clinically, I want to use a multi-parametric tool to do that. So what do the hemodynamics look like? What does the echo look like? If we have MRI, what does MRI look like? To get the best sense of what the RV is doing. When I think about RV and the MCS, what I like to think about is, what is the RV going to look like when I unload the LV, right, with a VAD? And so we and others have tried to reproduce that pharmacologically, like through a stress test with nitroprusside. Some people will do that with temporary MCS. Some people just do it by optimizing hemodynamics, right, and unloading the LV and looking at the response of the RV. So I try to really ask myself, is this RV, which we know is going to come out weaker after MCS, going to tolerate that? What does it look like when we've done the job of unloading the RV?
This morning, bright and early, 6:45, you presented first-in-man data, PREVAIL PH2, pulmonary artery denervation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was really an honor to be able to present the early feasibility study from this. 39 patients who have an elevated pulmonary vascular resistance of at least 3 Wood units in the setting of either heart failure with preserved or mildly reduced ejection fraction. We're seeing early results that show significant decreases in pulmonary vascular resistance in these individuals, along with then associated improvements in RV function, functional capacity, and quality of life. So, you know, for a field that has a major unmet need, right? Yeah. We have no therapies that target the pulmonary hypertension in these patients. It's pretty exciting preliminary data. We look forward to a pivotal study coming very soon.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do, for teaching us, and for increasing awareness as to the importance of the RV. There you have it. We are at THT from JCF.